Welcome back. We're here to talk about Saturday's basement battle between Queen's Park Rangers and Burnley. Start with the away side, Pascal. A decent point against Newcastle last time out.
It was, yeah. Obviously, Newcastle, they're right up near the top four and having a great season. But I think, they had two home games in a row against Aston Villa and Newcastle, both 1-1 draws. I think Sean Dyche, given that they'd won the two games before that, he really would have wanted to win at least one of those games. So I think he'll actually be a bit disappointed because Newcastle, they were weakened. They didn't have Sissoko, Cole back. They were weak at the back as well. Dummett came in at centre back. So I think they would have probably wanted to win that game. They obviously took the lead through George Boyd, and we talked on the last sofa about how they need more goals from midfield, and obviously that came. Danny Ings set up the goal. They didn't really push on from that. They took the lead in the first half. Disappointing goal to concede to Papiss Cisse, but yeah, it wasn't the worst point. And Alan Pardew, afterwards, the Newcastle manager, he said, that's one of the best points we'll earn all season. He was really impressed to get a point at Turf Moor. So obviously, Burnley, they're impressing a lot of people at the moment. They're starting to climb the table slowly.
Yeah, things are looking up for them. They're only in the relegation zone on goal difference now, and a couple of weeks ago, people had them as already relegated, bottom of the table, the worst team in the league. But 4 games unbeaten now, 2 wins, 2 draws in that time. As you say, they may have wanted a win against one of Aston Villa or Newcastle at home. But it's much better from Sean Dyche's side, and signs are looking promising that they might be able to get out of the relegation zone now.
Definitely, and they've got a really good record against QPR recently. They're unbeaten in 9 games against them. In both of the games last year, obviously they both came up automatically. QPR by the playoffs, but they both came up via promotion last year. And Burnley looked really good in both games last year. Danny Ings, who's been in great form in the Premier League, he scored 3 goals in the 2 games against QPR last season. So I think there's good signs pointing in Burnley's direction here.
Yeah, and QPR come into this on the back of another defeat, 2-0 against Swansea last time out. That one, they deserved to lose that match, but they almost held out. It's 2 goals in the final 50 minutes. They might be disappointed not to have held out until the end in that match, but it's their away form that's such a big issue for them. They've lost every single match on the road this season. All of their points come at home, and they need to improve that because you need to pick up points if you're going to survive in this division away from home. At home, they're doing well, and they'll be glad to be back.
Definitely, yeah. They've only lost 1 of their last 6 at home, and if only home games counted, they'd be 8th in the table. So obviously that is really encouraging. But like you say, they have to improve away from home. And Charlie Austin, he scored 4 in the last 3 home games. So you've got Austin and Ings, 2 really informed strikers going up against each other. And QPR, I think they probably will start as favourites just because of how good the games at Loftus Road have been recently.
What's your score prediction for it?
Yeah, the games at Loftus Road recently have been really entertaining. And I think this one could be a really good end-to-end clash. And given Burnley's recent form, I think they might snick a point. I'm going to go 2-2.
I think QPR, as you mentioned, at home they've been very impressive. I can see them nicking this one, so I think I'm going to go for 2-1. So going for 1 draw and a 2-1 win for QPR. Thanks for watching.